Man, that's the $1 million question, right? I got the name Prodigy. Honestly, I got the name Prodigy by myself, bro. To be honest, like I started out when I was rapping. I started out as H-Town Sav, and my girlfriend didn't know why. But I changed it to Prodigy because when I started making my own music and started to really be by myself and figure out myself, I started to see a whole different type of person. I started making a lot of whole different sounds, and it just made me feel like I was evolving. You know what I'm saying? Just evolving, turning into something that I wasn't in the past. So a prodigy is someone who doesn't give a fuck, and somebody who does everything when basically someone who doesn't give a fuck and someone who does something when nobody wants them to do it. So they're just reckless without any intention. And that's just my nature, man. I'm just a reckless ass nigga who likes to make music that nobody really, people fuck with it, but some people don't fuck with it. I see it as misfit music and I like it. It's just different. Okay. Moving state to state definitely has influenced my music because, you just get a lot of sounds from different cities and different places in the world, to be honest. And from the things I've been through, from like jail and probation and just doing all this reckless shit, like it really goes into my music. So everything I talk about is really real because wherever I came from is what the shit I do, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I guess it just coincides. I started making music my sophomore year in high school when I was in Texas. A lot of the homies, DOE back in San Antonio, shout out, we were making music in class. We were writing a lot and things like that. And I was actually really into poetry. Language arts is my best class. So everything, whenever I was in by myself or fucking at the house or anything, listening to music, I was always writing poetry. So when it came down to it, the homies were looking at my poetry because I really fucked with them. And they were like, man, this shit hard, you should get in the studio. So that's what I started doing. And my first song was low-key ass as fuck. But it's all good now. It's just getting better and better as we keep going. But yeah, that's when I started music. As an artist, I feel like if you're making music, you should do it from the heart always. And make sure it's real to you. Because if it's not, then you're not doing the right thing. And I feel like all my music comes from emotion. My best music comes from emotion. Like when I can go in there and just sing my heart out for no fucking reason because I don't care who's looking, like that's the best feeling ever. So yeah, I would say my creative process is just finding what kind of mood I'm in at that point. Like I could be feeling mad or sad or whatever and just start harmonizing on some shit. Start singing a melody, start rapping, just find a vibe. And then from there I just create the lyrics and hook and everything like that. But I start with the hook and then I go from the lyrics and then the hook again. That way you find the flow of the song, so it's just not a run-on. Man, is there a hidden meaning? I wouldn't say there's a hidden meaning. I think there's just a hidden message in my music. Because, well actually, no. I'm going to say there's a hidden meaning. There's a hidden meaning. In my tape that's coming out, Rebirth, there's 7 songs. And every one of those songs is I would say a different sound and a different vibe. But if you listen to it in its eternity, you hear a story. Yeah, you definitely hear a story about what I've been through and everything that I've been feeling in my heart that I wanted to put into the music. So that was definitely a story. The other meaning is just listen to the music, man. Just listen to the words and I promise you you'll understand my story. A lot of artists out here and a lot of musicians are making music that don't have any words or any meaning to them. And my music is the total opposite. It means everything to me. And when you hear it, you'll understand what the fuck I'm going through. Biggest influences. I feel like my biggest influence to start was Travis Scott for sure. Because I had an iPod and that was the Days Before Rodeo was the only album that I could have on that iPod because it was all fucked up. So that was literally the only shit that I would listen to for like probably 5 months straight. So listening to that was definitely an influence. Future was an influence to me. Let's see, anyone else? People who are just really real. I feel like I don't know, man. Maybe, I mean, even if you go down to like some rock stars, bro, like I see Maroon 5 as rock stars because I grew up with them as a kid, you know what I'm saying? AC/DC, those some rock stars. Even jazz, you know what I'm saying? Like I literally listened to everything as a kid, bro. I listened to jazz, rock, fucking hip hop, fucking R&B, like Nelly, bro, Neo, like we can talk about a whole lot of people, bro. Honestly, I listen to all types of music, so everything's really inspiration to me because I'm trying to make all types of music, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna hear it from my tape. You're gonna hear it. Whew. Dead or alive. I feel like I definitely, like, I'm not gonna be cliche, but I am. I want an X feature. Definitely. I definitely want Travis Scott feature. I want to work with Kid Cudi. Definitely. Kid Cudi's that nigga. That's facts. Who else? I feel like I could make some hard shit with Chris Brown even. Some niggas were laughing, but yeah. Damn, that's a good question, bro. I mean, nowadays, I spend most of my time thinking about money and, yeah, pretty much money and work and just staying stable, bro. Just staying healthy, staying on my shit. And then I also be thinking about my mental state. Because if I don't stay mentally healthy, then shit's gonna go wrong. So yeah, that's what I be thinking about. 2 years ago, well, today's, what's May? May 11th, 2019. 2017 in May, I was, I may be capping, but I believe I was in jail in Minnesota in Glencoe County. Yeah, Glencoe County, Minnesota. Or I was just out in the streets in Minnesota. Either way, I was out in Minnesota doing a whole lot of reckless shit. Caught a couple cases that way. But yeah, I was just living life about 2 years ago. I was actually homeless as well. So me and my homie was homeless for about 2 years out there doing our thing. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah. My life 2 years ago was all about looking behind my shoulder, I was worrying about where I was gonna get my next meal, or I was just moving weight or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And now I'm just working every day. I literally work from 6 to 2 p.m. every fucking day. I work on music every day, and my life's a lot better, you know what I'm saying? I'm living in my own apartment with my girl and shit. Yeah, a lot better now. I ain't gotta worry about shit anymore. So, my music now is, so when I started, let's start from when I started music. When I started music, I was more like in a reckless mind state. I was taking a lot of drugs. I was feeling very down on myself, and I was feeling very angry at myself and the world and everything around me. So I reacted like I did in my music, and it's very ignorant, it's very crazy, it's very, I guess, cliche in a way, very, you know what I'm saying, Zanny brain type of shit. So, but now my music is more real, more authentic. It's a lot different than before. It makes people say it sounds a lot different than before. It makes them feel a lot different. And I mean, yeah, it just has a whole different vibe to it, to the point where you're just like, who the fuck is this nigga? Like, straight up. And if you listen to it and you don't have that feeling, you can tell me I'm lying, but promising you. Well, shit. My childhood was probably something that shaped me in a way. I mean, I was with my mom and my dad and my brother Miles. He's Hamilton, and I was finna go to Cal Lutheran. You know what I'm saying? Shout out. But yeah, I was just playing sports all the time. I went from football to basketball to track, even to taekwondo. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, my life as a child was basically just being an athlete, and then soon in high school I found out about art, started drawing, started painting, making music. You know what I'm saying? And from there, it just started all changing. But what molded me as a person was really the things that I've been through. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, just the things that I've been through, being in the night all night, not knowing where the fuck you're gonna sleep, or just being in that situation where you're scared but you have nothing else to do, so you finna do what you gotta do to survive. That's what really molded me as a person. I cannot focus on nothing but me. Stay on my low and I stack up my cheese. Rapping no acting, I'm charging a fee. Always be smoking these O's on repeat. Say that you working, you really a bum. Popping these annies like it was a tongue. Stay on your shit and get burned like the sun. Niggas be scary, I love when they run. Wake up and smoke me a wood just to cope. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I'll tell you. Oh, shit. I gotta cut that shit. So my tape's coming out May 28th. If anything changes, I'll let you know. I may be getting some information that changes that. So just wait on that. But it should be coming out May 28th. And basically, I just want you guys just to listen to the songs. Just ingest what I'm saying and play through the whole tape, and I promise you you'll hear a story and you'll hear something that's different than everybody else is putting out. I put that on everything, you know what I'm saying? That's Prodigy. I appreciate you guys tuning into my interview, and go get the tape, May 28th, Rebirth. Get it now. You know what I'm saying?